Right, we're about an hour into our journey from Kathmandu. We just stopped at a bamboo school. There's this chap that runs 45 schools in the area, and about the same time, 45,000 children go to it. We've just been there. A remarkable school, remarkable guy. He's a maverick, considered a maverick in Nepal. He's working against the government schools, which, to be fair, aren't that great. If they were that great, we wouldn't be delivering so much aid out to them, which is what Jimmy here does. So we've got Jimmy in the front here. We've got our driver, our expert driver. We have a god driving us today, and we have Sunita behind the camera there. So yeah, we're gonna head up into the mountains. We've got about 10 bags behind us on the roof of all the gear which you have donated to, helped donate to. So yeah, as soon as we get up there, we'll start doing a little bit of video. So this will be fragmented through a 10-minute video, and we'll take you all the way up there, all the way back down again. So you'll see what we're doing. You'll see where the money's going to. All right, thanks a lot. On the way to our first school, guys have had to stop to fill the road in because the water's coming down from the top and it's making it muddy and hard to get up there. It is actually a road, surprisingly enough, and we've come up, zigzagged up the through the trees here. A cracking view through. I mean, we're coming into the mountains now. It's about midday on Wednesday. We've been travelling for about 3 hours. We've just been to one school, bamboo school. We're on the way to the next one now. And how on earth the kids actually get up to this school, I have no idea. There's plenty of devastation. It's got so frequent now, I'm not even really noticing it, which sounds a bit apathetic, but yeah, it's just everywhere. It's just, you go through a village, it just isn't there. But the people are getting stuck in, they've got shovels out, they're digging out their shops and homes and the rest of it. So they're kind of getting on with it. So, but yeah, so there's a couple of houses that used to be up there in the trees there, which isn't there now. A bit of a landslide here, which is a mini one, doesn't do much. And then we're just waiting now to get through. There we go. Right, it's now 2 o'clock. We've come up the mountain, come up a track which wasn't a track. And if you look around here, you can see that help have rebuilt a temporary classroom, and we've just delivered them 45 school in the bag rucksacks from school in the bag in Yeovil, which we work with as well. And we've delivered them a primary school kit of bits and bobs they need to teach the kids. As you can see, not a bad view if you scope across there. Not a bad view to come to school. But about 10 minutes ago we had a tremor, which was interesting. Almost like my bowels were moved, but they weren't. But as you can see, they get on and get stuff done and all that. So we're off to the next school now. I don't know how many schools I better get onto this video. I don't think you want to listen to all 10 of them, but they're very similar to this. Being completely demolished. As you look down there, you can see the earthquake, what's happened down there. There was a house down there, there was a house there. A lot of the houses are gone. To be fair, I could take 1,000 photos of houses, but they're all the same. You get kind of used to it when you come up here. So, but yeah, the people seem to get on with it. And we had a great meal up the road there by one of the parents. An 82-year-old mother cooked it for us. Fit as a fiddle as well, so that says something about the UK citizens. Anyway, there we go. This was a school, obviously as you can see, but well affected by the earthquake. Luckily though, with the earthquake, there's some luck in it. It was on a Saturday. If it had been on a Sunday for Sunday school, or on a Monday thing, I think there'd have been a lot more people who had died. So, you know, silver lining and all that. So kids aren't here anymore. There's 125 kids in this school, so they are down here now. It's about a week before the predicted monsoon over here, so it's about 40 degrees, which is quite hot. As you can see, not usual way to walk to school. A cracking view there, you can't beat the view. It's going to be a good view, you know, not that's the answer, but it's a beautiful place. Around every corner is another fantastic view. Teams of October 16 and February 17, this is what you're going to be expected to do. So you'll be coming up into the mountains, more than likely distributing the school in the bags. We may get a couple of the shoes that grow. We'll bring some of those over there for the kids. If you want to bring clothes, they need clothes up here. We may even get involved in some painting classrooms, whatever, but it's a year's time, so anything can happen between now and then. So who knows what you'll be doing, but that will be what you're doing. You'll be coming up here, and this is the sort of scenery you'll be camping in. We're heading down to the makeshift school now, and it's down through there where that tent is, I think. A lot of helicopters still flying about, lots of aid trucks driving about like ourselves, delivering out to these places. Lots of I've seen a lot of Chinese support out here with tents. Well, great little UK stuff, maybe in a different area, but so yeah, there's the schools over there, little Nissen huts plonked on the side of the hill there, and that's the view. So meaningful work, a fair bit of adventure, and you still get to see a cracking part of Nepal. Right, morning of day 2, 6 AM, and this is where we stayed last night. This is the view, not a bad view. We're down in the valley at a small little village where one of the help workers lives with mum and dad, so they kindly put us up. Let's see now. Now there is the restaurant, that tin shed, the pub, which was just a lady selling us some beer, which was more than enough we needed. It was in that corner of that house there, and then where we stayed last night was there. I've got to say, when bugs hit the side of tin roofs, it does make a hell of a lot of noise. So where Jimmy is now is where the pipe comes out the ground for you to wash. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So there you go, that's the start of day 2. Right, so it's 9 o'clock in the morning, second day. We've journeyed up here at 7 o'clock, I think, 6:30 we left. It's taken about an hour to get up here. We're about 3,000 metres up in the foothills. You can see down, if you scope across there, so you can see how far we are, although it's very misty still, very early in the morning. And you can see by me how hot it is already. We're about 25 already. Got up here, this is the school they built, this is a temporary school. The other one got demolished down the hill here. So they built it so far, however you've got 2 days left till the monsoon predictably comes, and the water will be coming straight through there. So they're going to put some more of this sheeting up, things like that. An aid tent, not that easy to put up. Done a video on how to put it up, but it took a while. But we got there in the end. So we rented an aid tent as well, so these are going to be dry in there. And we're just giving out a secondary store kit, all the gear which you guys helped donate towards as well. So your money's coming all the way here, 100%, and 100% into those bags. No, it doesn't go anywhere else, no admin costs, helicopter costs, and that. It's all driven up here, straight there. Alright, so, and again, for the teams, the people who want to be involved in this project going forward, this is the sort of thing you're going to be doing, or could be doing. In a year's time, things will be a lot different, but it's still going to be the schools, help work with government schools, because the government curriculum is so outdated. And we could work with other schools, but the problem is that most of the kids in Nepal go to government schools, so that's why it's important that help is doing the work they're doing. To support these guys by giving them the training needs and the CDs, and they do teacher training as well, to help them actually deliver this education out to the kids, which is going to make a big difference to the kids. Alright, so we're going to do another 5 schools today, I think, secondary schools, all very similar to this. If anything majorly different, I'll probably do a video of it. But there we go, that's where your money's going. Thanks a lot. Right, we're at the second school. It's about at 10:30 on the second day. This is one of the main secondary schools in the area. It was completely demolished, completely gone. But with help, the Swedish company, a Swedish charity came in, Caritas, and they've levelled it, as you can see around you, and used the remains to actually provide a base. And they put these temporary shelters in, temporary learning centres, or TLCs they're called. They've also done these things well, big corrugated iron classrooms, which is extremely hot inside there at the moment, but the monsoon's coming soon. The problem we have here is that most of the kids walk between 1 and 3 hours a day to get here, and the same back, which is no good for learning really. So what we're going to do with the money from the first trip in Nepal in October 16, so we're bringing it forward a bit, we're going to provide them about £2,500 to actually build accommodation here, which will hopefully house most of the children who are further away. That means during the week they can stay here and they can study and they can improve their learning, and in the week go back from there, which will make a massive difference to them. And this is, as it is, about 400 kids here. So we'll be able to find about five units, self-purpose units here, which they can camp down in, do their homework, the rest of it, and stay here. So that's one thing. For the team of 2016, that's one thing you're going to be contributing towards straight away. 100% money out here. That's where it's going to straight away. And when you come out, you'll be able to come out and see the accommodation, and see the kids, and see the big difference, and ask the headmaster how it's all going. All right. So yep, there we go. That's what's going on. Thanks. So this is the last stop, the last school. We're back in Jimmy's village where he was born. Although this isn't it. This is up the hill because the village is destroyed and no one wants to live up there. So this is the temporary living accommodation we were looking at doing at that school earlier on in the video. Getting 5 of these built. It'll do for what it needs to be done temporarily, and then long term it can be used for other things. So we've got that there. We've got another tents here, and then that building there is the where they prepare the food and stuff like that. So the kids are living up here and going to school. The school is over there. There's white tents. So that's it. But you know, I unfortunately volunteered to bring the 25 kilo bag of aid up the hill, which was about a quarter of a mile. It wasn't a good move, but fantastic view when you get up here, and it's fairly high up and you can feel the freshness of the air, which is great. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the 2 days of being up here, delivering aid, seeing the whole situation. And yeah, certainly what I've learned from here is, and from India as well, to be fair, that here the people believe that education is a privilege, not a right, as maybe we see the case in the UK. And when people do get educated, they want to give back to their community, like the lady in India and like Jimmy in so many ways. So yeah, this is pretty much what I'll give you a flavour of what will be going on the trips and projects when we work with HELP in Nepal. There we go, there we are there. Okay, cheers guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry it was too long if some people thought it was, but hopefully it gave you a good insight into what's going on up here. The earthquake has happened, it's gone. You know, I don't want to dwell on it too much. There's some photos and videos you may see on there. But yeah, the people are getting on with it, getting stuck in and working together, which is nice to see. And there's aid coming in as well. Alright, bye for now.